In Kyoto, every step echoes with 1,000 years of tradition. Kyoto is Japan's cultural heart, home to over 2,000 temples and shrines. Walk beneath the vermilion torii gates of Fushimi Inari, stretching through the forest like a sacred tunnel. Wander the serene paths of the Arashiyama bamboo grove, where sunlight dances through green walls. Visit Kinkakuji Golden Pavilion, shimmering over its reflective pond. In Gion, you might glimpse a geisha drifting past in silence. Tea ceremonies, Zen gardens, and timeless beauty await. Kyoto isn't just a city, it's a spiritual experience. When the clouds part, the soul of Japan reveals itself. Mount Fuji is more than a mountain, it's a national symbol of peace and power. Towering 3,176 meters, it rises majestically above lakes, forests, and towns. View it from Lake Kawaguchi, where cherry blossoms or autumn leaves frame the peak. Climb it during summer months or admire it from the Chureito Pagoda, a picture-perfect spot. Its symmetry is flawless and its presence eternal. Mount Fuji doesn't just dominate the skyline, it inspires the spirit. In Tokyo, the future sparkles and the past quietly lingers. Japan's capital is an unstoppable fusion of energy and culture. Shibuya's crossing pulses with life, while Akihabara glows with anime and tech. Visit the peaceful Meiji Shrine, nestled within a forest in the heart of the city. From Tokyo's Skytree, take in sweeping views of the skyline. Feast on sushi at Tsukiji Market, or shop in futuristic malls in Ginza. Tokyo isn't just a city, it's a living marvel that never blinks. Ever fed a Boeing deer? You can in Nara. Just an hour from Kyoto, Nara blends nature, spirituality, and charm. Hundreds of tame deer wander Nara Park, bowing gently for treats. Visit the Grand Todaiji Temple, housing one of the world's largest bronze Buddhas. Kasuga Taisha Shrine, with its stone lantern-lined path, feels like stepping into another world. Nara's beauty lies in its calm, spiritual air and deep historical roots. It's a place where nature and faith walk side by side. If your taste buds had a bucket list, Osaka would be on it. Osaka is Japan's food capital, where life is loud, fun, and full of flavor. Dive into street food heaven at Dotonbori, tasting takoyaki and okonomiyaki by neon light. Marvel at Osaka Castle, a historical fortress surrounded by cherry blossoms. Visit Universal Studios Japan or shop your heart out in Shinsaibashi. Osaka blends big city fun with warm, local vibes. Come hungry and ready for adventure. The perfect escape is just a train ride from Tokyo. Hakone is a peaceful haven famous for hot springs, art, and views of Mount Fuji. Cruise Lake Ashi on a pirate ship and gaze at the volcanic peaks. Take the Hakone ropeway over Owakudani, a steaming valley of sulfur vents. Relax in a traditional onsen with mountain views. Visit the Hakone Open Air Museum, where sculptures dot the forest. Hakone is a breath of calm, wrapped in clouds and culture.
A city that turned heartbreak into hope. Hiroshima is a powerful reminder of peace and resilience. Walk through the Peace Memorial Park, where the atomic bomb dome still stands. Visit the Peace Museum to reflect on history. Then take a short
ferry to Miyajima Island, home to the stunning floating torii gate of Itsukushima Shrine. Deer roam the island, and maple treats await. Hiroshima teaches that when you want wild, pure, and breathtaking, head north. Hokkaido offers nature at its most raw and stunning. In winter, ski the powdery slopes of Niseko or join the Sapporo Snow Festival with its grand ice sculptures. Summer brings blooming fields of lavender in Furano and hikes through Daisetsuzan National Park. Visit the volcanic Lake Toya or spot wildlife in Shiratoko Peninsula, a UNESCO site. With fewer crowds and wide-open spaces, Hokkaido is Japan's secret escape into the wild. Some places don't just take your breath away, they give it back in awe. Nestled in Alberta's Rockies, Banff National Park is Canada's crown jewel. With its turquoise water and glacier backdrop, Lake Louise looks too perfect to be real. Take a hike to Moraine Lake, where 10 peaks tower like stone guardians. Wander through alpine forests, soak in the Banff Upper Hot Springs, or ride the Sulphur Mountain gondola. Wildlife like elk and bears roam freely here. Banff isn't just a destination, it's a soul reset wrapped in snow-capped serenity. When water roars, it speaks the language of wonder. Straddling the border of Ontario and New York, Niagara Falls is a spectacle of raw power and misty magic. The Horseshoe Falls thunder down in a constant curtain of white, while the maid of the mist boat takes you right into the spray. At night, rainbow lights paint the falls in surreal hues. From skywalks to zip lines, it's a thrill for all senses. It's not just a waterfall, it's a front row seat to nature's most dramatic performance. Where ocean breeze meets mountain peace, Vancouver is a perfect blend of city energy and outdoor bliss. Stroll through Stanley Park, where trails wind along the waterfront and ancient trees stretch skyward. Visit Granville Island's public market, or bike across Lions Gate Bridge, ski Grouse Mountain in the morning, and kayak English Bay by afternoon. With its diverse food, arts, and scenery, Vancouver is a living postcard. It's not just livable, it's unforgettable. Old world charm, wrapped in a North American heart. Quebec City feels like a romantic French village dropped into Canada. Walk the cobbled streets of Old Quebec, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, where Chateau Frontenac towers over the St. Lawrence River. Explore Petit Champlain, lined with boutiques and bistros. Visit Montmorency Falls, taller than Niagara and just as beautiful. From winter carnivals to summer street music, Quebec City is Canada's fairy tale in stone and snow. If you crave untouched beauty, Jasper answers with silence and stars. Less crowded than Banff, but equally stunning, Jasper National Park is a true wilderness escape. Hike to Maligne Canyon, with its deep rock chasms and frozen waterfalls. Cruise the mystical Maligne Lake to Spirit Island. A scene straight from a painting. Spot moose, elk, and bears in their natural element. At night, gaze into one of the world's largest dark sky preserves. Jasper whispers, "Peace, where wild things still rule." In Toronto, the skyline is just the beginning. Toronto buzzes with global energy, from the towering CN Tower to the buzz of Kensington Market. Explore the Royal Ontario Museum or cheer at a Raptors game. Taste the world in one city, from Chinatown unto Little Italy and Greektown. Cruise the Toronto Islands for a skyline view that sparkles at sunset. It's Canada's most multicultural city, always awake and always welcoming. Toronto doesn't just rise, it shines. Where time slows down and hearts open up. Prince Edward Island, PEI, is a gentle paradise of rolling green hills and red sand beaches. Follow the PEI coastal drive past lighthouses, farms, and charming villages. Visit Cavendish, home of Anne, of Green Gables, and feel the nostalgia of simpler days. Feast on the world's freshest lobster while ocean waves kiss the shore. PEI's beauty is subtle but lasting. It's not bold, but it's deeply beautiful. Some mountains were made for more than just looking at. Whistler is Canada's most famous alpine escape, and not just for winter. Ski or snowboard on its legendary slopes in the snow season. In summer, hike the Peak to Peak gondola or bike world-class trails. The village buzzes with life. Shops, spas, and après-ski lounges offer mountain luxury. Just a short drive from Vancouver, it's a year-round adrenaline and relaxation haven. Whistler is proof that nature can throw a pretty wild party.